Chilling in the car like, bro.
Hey everyone.
Just fucking having shower thoughts.
That's a way to start a session, or a stream. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to this our D&D game, where chaos ensues and the DM's sanity is tested at every twist and turn.
A fluster clock.
Yes, we are one person short as they have family stuff going on, so he may or may not show up for the session today, which is I told him is fine. But we do have someone who has been AFK for a few sessions. The lovely player of Rin, Mr. Waji. Say hi to the audience, Waji.
Please clap.
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. You son of a. Oh,
This
I
is a soft
Oh.
beginning. I like it.
I
All
see.
the fucking hype for nothing.
Gosh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh,
Comedic timing, just mwah.
making a fool of me. Fine. Well, in that case, I'll get the bot in here. Maybe the bot will be more, I don't know, kind to me.
Very chaotic, Mr. Karst.
Very much
Very
so.
chaotic indeed.
Yeah. Oh,
If y'all don't got me, I know the bot got me. Can I get an amen?
yeah. So, well, I guess since Mr. Waji is not wanting to speak, greeting the lovely audience we have, I guess we can just get into recapping last week's session. Or not last week's, but the last session we had. Who would like to do that?
I do not remember. I hardly do. I remember small snippets, but that's about it.
Okay.
We played a session last time.
Last.
Isn't this
Not
session
last week,
zero?
before last week.
Oh, haha, Frenchy. Haha. This isn't session 0. No, we're not starting over. No.
I don't remember Karst, I'm afraid to say.
Okay, so I will do it for you then. And man, what do I upload the sessions for, man? Jeez.
And if I had time to watch something for 3 hours, I would also probably do a lot better in college. It's nothing against you. It's just I do not have time physically.
Okay, understandable.
Twitch isn't Turkish for me, so I don't know where buttons are.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so, to recap, as you guys have left, you guys left away from, Iyun's, Magical Wonders shop, or not Yuno's Magical Wonders shop, and continued your way northward, trying to get yourselves to the village of, Minayama, and so that way you could try to procure more information about, Shiranagawa. As you guys arrive there, you're greeted with a warm welcome from the village. The people there were very kind, very polite, and you guys began to kind of ask around, trying to find information. This kind elderly lady, who you guys, found to have the most information, she brought you guys over to a tea house shop where she ordered some tea for herself and for you all, and told you what she knew about the Forgotten Forest. She told you about how over the decades, many people from the village here, about 20 or so, have entered into the forest in search of food, supplies, anything to bring back to the village, and all of them have not returned, except for one, who, the one person that did come back, came back. It was about 30 to 40 years ago. and the entire time he hasn't been the same. It's as if his mind is just broken. He just kept repeating the one word over and over again, which was Shiranagawa. As the old lady finished her tea and wishing you all a safe journey and warning you not to enter into the forest, that whoever you're looking for in the forest is probably lost already. You guys were surprised upon by a young lady, a young Miss Nanako, who asked you all to help her recover her brother. She heard about you all wanting to enter the forest, or overheard, and she wants you guys to help her find her brother, Yusuke. In exchange, she would take you to where the man that returned was staying. You guys agreed to kind of keep an eye out for him as you guys enter, as you guys were brought to just kind of out the path that leads up to the house where this man lives with his family. Their house is kind of put off from the rest of the village, as the people, didn't want to banish him and his family, fully, or exile him, but didn't want him living so close, as a lot of people were feared that he was cursed or bewild or bewitched or touched by something evil, and they feared that it would bring disaster upon the village if he stayed in close proximity. But the villagers, as you were told by Nanako, the villagers still bring their him and his family food, food deliveries and stuff and supplies they need, about like once a month. And that is, from my best memory, what happened last session.
Maru did speak to the lady as well to go hold your horses on pretty much everything. Don't do the dumb.
Yes, which she did agree to. She would stay behind and let you guys handle things, and she both let slip that she finds out that both, or thinks that both Maru and Darvo are edgy and hot and bad boys. So yes.
Shut up.
Factual right here.
Oh, come on! Stop denying it. You know it's true.
Shut up.
Nah.
It's not me. We're like a little brother. It is factual.
If you're gonna tell me to shove, then you gotta say baka too, man.
Oh
Fuck
god.
you.
Shut up, sussy baka.
Oh, both you right.
Oh, come on, lighten up.
Never.
Oh, don't make me get the helium. I'll lighten you up real quick.
Don't make me get the light slider. I'll fucking turn that shit all the way up.
All right.
my god, that was my bitch.
What the fuck?
Anywho, I will
You
be
use the
right
B
back.
word.
Oh. Yeah. Alright, so. Anyway. Jumping in now to this session. Hopefully, Waji's all caught up now. Even though. And yeah, sorry, Waji, you kind of missed out on a magical time at the shop.
It's fine. Apparently, moving to another country takes a very long time. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, I mean, the shop had
What?
pretty much anything you wanted. So
Does the shop have wheels?
the shop disappeared as you guys were leaving.
The shop disappeared. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
The shop is on wheels.
That's why it disappeared.
Yeah, the mist kind of got really thick as you guys were leaving, and then it dissipated. And as Ginkgo looked behind you all, and she noticed that the shop was gone.
Pain. It's okay though. Who needs magic items? Am I right, guys? I want magic items.
But don't worry, I'm sure the shop owner will be able to find you guys
Don't worry,
Well,
you couldn't afford anything anyways.
to-
It's fine.
to collect on his deals. Because a few of the party members couldn't afford what they wanted to get, so in exchange, they made deals with him.
Show us money, Karst.
Made a deal with Satan.
Doesn't sound like the worst thing to do.
Alright, so. Let me go ahead and get music playing. Okay. Alright, so.
Why am I hearing a Russian man?
I'm pretty sure that was not Russian. Of all the languages, that's for sure was not Russian.
Snippets of men speaking.
There's someone ascending in the background.
Alright. So. As you guys are at the bottom of the path that leads up to this man's house, this man and his family's house, the path extends for about maybe like 100 feet or so before you see there's a bit of a, not the most fancy looking house, but at least well built enough to not fall apart.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
So who's gonna take the first step and start heading up the path?
I will, because I'm a jade.
Okay, go bad boy.
Bad boy with the shawl on. They call me
Wait.
Babushka boy.
All right,
Yeah, that was your name, Babushka boy.
bad boy, boy. Okay.
Babushka.
All right, so Darva, you start making your way up the path. The rest of you guys following?
We're going into the forest now, right?
No, you guys are heading up
No.
to a house.
To the yeah, yep.
To talk to-
I mean, sure.
Talk to the man who returned.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I mean, I'll go up there, but I won't go in. I'll just like chill by the window or something.
Yeah, the entryways aren't big enough for you to get through. Unless you kind of hunch yourself down.
That's way too hard. Come on, dude.
Okay. As you guys make your way in, or make your way up the path, you start to see that the house was actually kind of built into a small hillside. It's just kind of very interesting. You don't see many of the other houses around here that are built like that. As you guys approach, you see there's a hanging on a rope is a tasseled bell, probably for announcing your arrival.
Well, friends, should we share an agawa?
What? What is that? What?
Well, tell me if I should take it as that as a share an agawa or a share an agawa.
Can you elaborate what you mean here?
You want me to ring the bell, yes or no?
Why did you just say so in the first place?
Why didn't you just start off with that?
I was so confused there.
Sorry, I thought that was humorous.
What? Oh,
Well,
yeah,
answer
sure.
me then. Do I ring the bell?
Just ring
Go
the
ahead.
bell.
Yeah, just ring it.
I'm gonna pull on that tassel and ring that bell.
You fool! You've doomed us all!
Okay. As you grab hold, kind of give it a couple shakes as it kind of just gongs against the the knocker inside the bell, giving off a good loud ring. You then hear a young man's voice kind of call from inside, saying, "Oh, just a minute, coming." You hear some like sound of footfalls coming from inside. So you see the front door kind of slide open, and you see this young halfling man's head poke out. It's like, "Oh, greetings all. What can I do for you?"
Sure to go, friend. Well, we're here to.
He just shuts the door.
I'm gonna
Oh,
smack.
you.
I'm gonna smack Darv on the back of the head.
Well, not to be negative, but I don't think that's how you initiate a conversation.
Rin is gonna knock on the door.
People don't have humor in these lands.
You hear
I
that
don't think many would have humor when one of your family members has gone probably insane and is only repeating the one fucking word.
Okay, that's better.
you hear,
Oh, maybe next time.
so Rin, as you kind of knock on the door, you hear a young man just kind of yell. It's like, "Look, we don't want any people coming to gawk at my father. Piss off!"
We're not
Oh,
here
it's
to
that.
gawk. We just wish to at least get some form of information.
I apologize. I really do. Sorry.
What to apologize?
He just kind of like cracks the door open again, just kind of like peeking half his face out. It's like, oh jeez. What do you want?
We need to know the location of Shiranagawa somehow, and
You
well,
want- So you're gonna go rummage around in that god's forsaken forest?
Precisely.
Well,
da.
I wouldn't put it that rudely, but maybe.
So you're crazier than my dad is.
Oh,
I think
maybe.
I think what my friends are trying to say is we are planning to possibly investigate the forest, and we were hoping to maybe speak to your father and learn what we could, if all possible. I assure you we're not here to make fun of anyone or anything like that.
Like I have said, sorry for my poor sense of humor.
The young man just kind of opens the door a bit, like more so you can see like half his body. He's just kind of currently dressed in just kind of like a commoner's robe, kind of dark blue in color with a deep red kind of maroon sash tied around his waist. Fine. If you want to come in and see him, it'll cost you 3 gold.
Oh, have you set up a business now?
No, but if we don't just let people come in and just gawk and poke my father for questions for nothing.
Oh, so it's monetary value you would do it for. Okay. Let me ravage into my rib cage here. Kind of like rummages through, like gets up like three gold pieces, just like kind of pulls it out. Oh, there you go. Has still some leftover spores on it. Oh, okay, there you go.
He just kind of like takes him very cautiously. Thanks. I don't think you're going to fit.
Oh, I'm not going in. Oh, no, I'll stay out of here with my little princess over here. Just kind of like pets Ginkgo's head.
He kind of looks at Ginkgo and she just grins, saying, and just kind of like just like spins around a bit before she kind of bow, like curtsies. It's like, I'm a princess.
I will stay outside as well as let's say,
Actually, do you have a window next to your father's room by any chance?
Yes, yeah, we do. It's just around the right corner of the house.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just sit over there then. Come on, lads, let's go.
All right.
Ginkgo, you want to go with them?
She'll nod and just kind of follow Grandpa right behind.
Right then.
Are you coming with or are you going in?
I'll wait on the outside. I feel like I haven't made the best first impression.
Well, if you sit outside, they won't really know you're there.
The young halfling man will just kind of look to you. He's like, it's fine. Just don't say anything else about Shiro Nagawa, okay?
But how are they going to ask the questions if they cannot ask about the city anymore?
Not them, just him. He just points the door.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
Okay.
That works.
Darvo, I think you're coming with me then. Come on, just like takes one of his like arms and just kind of starts like lightly tugging him towards the corner. Come on,
Hey, let
off
go,
we
hey.
go. No, no,
What are you doing?
Off we go.
Let go, Grandpa! Stop!
He was never seen from again.
Oh goodness gracious!
I'll just take both. I'll take both of the kids back around, just like fucking start entertaining them. Like, okay, here we go. Druidcraft, baby. Just fucking start.
All right, so as you guys kind of watch this this happen, the young halfling man will look to you. It's like, all right, come on in. Just take off your footwear before you enter.
Mhm.
And he'll just kind of step back inside. And you see he kind of will slip off the kind of like flip flops, or well, I can't remember what they're called. Sandals that he was wearing, and will re-enter his home. As you kind of hear him, will call out, it's like, Ma, sis, we got some company, some strange folks that wish to talk to Dad. He just kind of look back to you like, make up some tea and some snacks, I guess. They paid.
Hello.
Hey,
He's here. The man, the legend.
Rayon's
Hey,
here.
guys.
To catch you up on what happened, what's his name? Darvo got taken by the tree.
Taken by the tree? Like,
Taken by
Grandpa.
the tree.
he has been taken.
like straight up kidnapped?
Yep.
Just around corner of a house. Cause
Damn.
Darvo
Oh, totally lore.
Darvo tried to make it funny and it kind of fell flat.
It backfired.
It's because he's edgy, hot, and a bad boy?
Yep.
Yes, totally. That happened. Yep.
Oh dear.
That's the reason. Yep.
Good point.
But
Ferdinand
you guys,
just went to the
you guys are currently
to
out.
the crazy old man house.
Yeah, the house of the man that returned, and you're currently entering inside. And you guys are just asked to take off your footwear.
Alright.
Rin takes off his shoes
Okay.
and enters.
I assume you all do, to be polite.
Mhm.
Alright, so as you guys kind of walk in one by one, you see that the interior of the house is, it's pretty nice. It's been kind of dressed up to be kind of more homey feeling. You guys kind of follow this young halfling man. He will lead you into, or lead you up to these closed double doors. And you can see there's like light coming through the thin paper that kind of, well, keeps it walled off. You, the young man will kind of look to you all and is like, alright, when you first enter in, just sit down quietly at the table that's in there, and I will see if my father will be willing to move closer. He often likes to just sit and stare outside the window. So he'll open up the double doors, and you see the room is, well, has been situated to kind of accommodate this man you see in there who's looks very weathered. You see his hair's been kept up as best as he can. He's got a bit of a beard that's growing. Looks like was shaved recently. Probably about just maybe a couple weeks ago. But you can see that his body is not in the best of condition physically. It's like looking a little bit malnourished. Though you can see next to him is a plate that's full of, like small bite-sized foods, but it hasn't been touched. The young boy will kind of come in and see this and like, oh, Father, you've got to eat. You could still eat and look outside the window. You see, he'll just kind of kneel down and just kind of like take some of the food and try to get the father to eat. The man just kind of opens his mouth and just kind of slowly chews the food. The son will just like, okay, good, there you go. You'll kind of see you there, Rapine, with Darvo and Ginkgo. It's like, just no fast movements, okay?
Okay. I'm not very good at those anyways.
Okay, good. He'll kind of like, he'll pat his dad on the shoulder and he's like, look, you got some company. See, you got this tree. A tree has come to talk with you, with its friends. And he'll
Gonna like look closer. Go, hello.
the man just kind of just looks past you, not even just like acknowledging you.
Gonna slowly take up the whole shawl and then just slowly wave. Hello.
If I look behind me, by any chance, is it the way towards the forest?
It is. What the heck?
Someone really likes Wubby.
Did someone say fuck you in the background? Like,
I have
what?
no idea.
Well, some of you fucking hear what you want to hear, huh? I hear Wubby, someone's like, fuck me. I'm like, hey, sure. To each their own.
Oh god.
I heard wub.
Lubble,
Yeah.
wubble, lubble, dub, dub. Anyway,
Oh, God.
You said the funny thing.
He's so smart. He watches Rick and Morty. Holy shit.
So,
yeah. Anyway, so
how long has your father been like this?
he'll kind of look back to you and he's like, it's been decades.
He hasn't said anything?
Nothing besides, well, that's one word over and over again. Other than that, there's just the screams that he has at night. Not every night, but sometimes.
Night terrors or something?
We think. Whatever trauma from whatever you experienced in there. I'll take a seat. I'll get more cushions for you all. As he kind of goes over to a cabinet door and opens up and starts pulling out additional seating cushions for you all.
Kars, does he have any visible wounds that are obvious on first glance?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Uh,
Give me a second.
this is a small whisper to
Oh,
the people, to the party people with us. I can try and have a telepathic link between him, me, and one of us here. You guys think that might help?
Oh, that
Yep.
sounds like a splendid idea.
Yeah, if he can
That was
only
like
say
a-
the one word.
That was to the people that was inside in a whisper.
I'm next to a window.
Right. My whole thing is we're sitting in the middle, in the back of a room. There's a table, then there's the old guy, and then there's the window.
yeah. I guess the way I kind of put it is the old man is by the window, then the table is between you and the old man, and you guys are kind of like standing by the entry doorways to the area, or to this room here.
It's worth a shot.
Do you think we should bring it up to the family?
Sure. First, we gotta make sure he knows we're not gonna do anything to hurt his dad.
You seem more. What's the term? What's the term? Nicer at saying things.
I can
Yes.
say things nicely, but I haven't made the best first impression.
Oh goodness. But okay, I'll ask him as soon as he's back. But Kars, what does an 11 tell me? Not much, I assume.
Yeah, not much. You know, nothing
Oh,
you can
man.
see, because the man is fully dressed. You know, he's wearing a house robe right now, and he's just sitting there, just kind of like his left leg extended with his right one, just kind of curled underneath his left.
Okay.
And he's just kind of like his arms are just kind of like slumped in his lap, and he's just kind of leaning against the windowsill and just staring out.
Okay. We didn't really get the halfling man's name, did we?
Not yet, no. You didn't get his son's name.
Okay. Yeah.
Or this man's name. But
Yep.
the son will come back, and we'll be placing down pillows for all of you to sit on.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. Take a seat, each of you. And my mother will be in shortly with some drinks and snacks for you all.
Forgive me, but we haven't really gotten your name or your father's name.
Oh, right. He'll kind of like rub the back of his head. Where are my manners? My name is Shiro,
Shiro?
and my father is Daisuke.
Okay.
He'll just kind of take a step out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help my mother with getting stuff ready for you. He just takes
Okay.
takes a quick leave, and you hear his like fast feet as he's just kind of like walking quickly. And about a minute later, he comes back with holding a tray that's got a teapot on it with cups for all of you, as well as kind of like kind of like a small bowl for rot pine to hold.
She's just holding it like, what do I do with this?
It's in lieu of a teacup that could fit your hands.
I'll just kind of like over towards Darwa and the Ginkgo, just like, you guys want some?
Yeah, please.
Okay, well,
The moment we find
Ah.
a person who has a teacup that can fit Grandpa Rock Pride, we know that we met a person who's crazier than the party.
But as shortly after Shiro enters, this lady, kind of older lady, enters, and by old I mean kind of graying. But as she enters in, notice that she is a lot taller than Shiro and his father, and has slightly pointy ears. Clearly half elven in nature. But she will set down a tray of snacks for you. Not sure how familiar you all are with Dongo treats.
excuse me?
Basically like cooked up fried
Those things.
like dough balls.
Yeah, they're very good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Placebo.
Alright. Thank you.
She'll just kind of smile politely and bow to you all. As she'll look over to her husband, and you see she's kind of will frown a bit. She comes over and just will kind of fix his hair and grab the plate of food. And it's like, honey, you need to eat a bit more. Here you go. She'll take some of the bites of food and just kind of like gently caress his cheek and open his mouth for him, and just gently place a little bit ball of food inside. And you watch as his mouth kind of slowly closes on its own, and he starts chewing and swallows. And she just does this multiple times before she will pick up the plate and just with what's rest and take her leave. And she'll just kind of pop her head back and it's like, sure, I trust you can handle this, yes? Shiro will, as he's kind of taking his seat across the table from you all, will nod. So, don't worry, Mother. I've got this. She closes the doors behind her as she takes her leave. As the son will kind of pour himself a cup of tea and take a sip before addressing you all. Alright, so you wish to speak to my father, or attempt to.
Mm-hmm.
He will kind of turn and gently kind of like grab his father and just grab the cushion he's sitting on and very gingerly kind of drag him over to the table. So, alright, Father, we got some company that wishes to speak with you. You see the father's head is just still kind of like turning to look back out the window. And the son will just kind of gently kind of like tap him on both shoulders with his hands, and it's like, Father, I need you to look over here, please. You see the father's eyes just kind of like move from looking out the window over towards Shiro as his head kind of slowly turns. Good. We see we have guests visiting. A lot this time. It's been a while since we've had so many guest visits, and especially people not from the village. And look how they're all dressed. No one here can afford half of this stuff that they're wearing.
Master Shiro,
Yes.
with your permission, I would like to try and speak to your father telepathically.
Telepathically? What's that
Yes.
mean?
Speak through thoughts, not through words.
He will kind of look at you with a like a kind of like a judging and like half believing look for looking back towards his father.
I,
Will it hurt him at all?
I, if I have, it shouldn't. I've done it once on accident with a couple of my friends here. They didn't get hurt.
It's a relatively simple spell. It does not involve any physical matters, as to say.
You see, he'll just kind of wrap his arm around his father and just like place his hand on his father's shoulder and just kind of hold him close a bit. All right. You hear that, father? They're going to try something that hopefully means that they can speak with you. Um, is this okay? And he just kind of looks at him, and you see his father's eyes just kind of slowly move from you all to his son, and his mouth just kind of opens a bit, and you hear him just kind of go, Okay, and the son just kind of nods. Okay. I think that's a yes.
Oh, very, very good.
Okay, now I'm having the internal question of should I connect one of the party members because I can grab another person with me while I connect to him. Should I grab one of us or should I grab the son? That's an out of character question.
Um,
It's like detect thoughts, right? Spell.
Uh,
What is
It's
spell?
basically imagine what's it called? Telepathy. That's a spell
Okay.
called.
oh, well, you could test it out first of all with the sun to see if it actually works, and then if it does work, then you could ask him
It's
to go into the, you know,
it fully works. It's a feature that I have.
well, just
Yeah.
maybe show the sun so he trusts us more, and then involve the dad in.
I think the main question before that is how many times can you do this per day for going out of character talks?
I can do this a total of. Well, I can do this at the moment 4 times, but I gotta expend dice after the first time.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm
Honestly,
going.
I'd possibly do it with the son so he knows you're not gonna do anything bad.
Alright, gosh, Ren is gonna link himself, the father and the son.
Okay. So, do you tell him about this?
I tell him that. I look at the son. To make you feel safer about the thing, I'm gonna link you as well, so you can hear our conversation.
He kind of raises his brow. Alright.
Yeah, Ren is just gonna do it first.
He's just kind of well, maybe I should grab my sister.
Late.
Oop. Yeah, he says you just connect them, and he's, are you still
Hello.
conscious when this happens, or do you go unconscious?
No, I'm unconscious when this happens.
You're unconscious.
I'm conscious. I'm
Oh,
awake.
oh, you're conscious. Okay. All right.
Yep, if I go unconscious, it stops.
Okay. Alright, so as you kind of do this, the son kind of pauses mid-sentence as you connect you three together. Alright. So,
Mm.
as you guys connect, what do you say?
Can you both hear me now?
Shiro kind of like gasps a bit and just kind of like looks at you, is like, but speaks out loud, saying, "Yeah, I hear you."
Try saying that again, but this time think it, but don't say it out loud.
He kind of pauses and just will just kind of cover his mouth and just kind of just try to just think. It's like, and you can hear him.
All right. What was the old man's name again, Karst? Sorry.
Daisuke.
Daisuke, can you hear me?
You kind of look at Shiro's father, and whose gaze kind of shifts from his son to you, as he just stares at you. And
You don't need.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Karst.
I was gonna say, as he kind of just stares at you, you don't hear any thoughts coming from him. You just start to hear this kind of increasing in volume, this static sound.
Huh.
And then all of a sudden,
Damn.
as the static sound gets louder and louder, like terrible white noise, all of a sudden you start hearing, coming through the static sound,
The fuck?
and then, Rin, I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Normal.
Yep.
Disadvantage, normal.
Just normal.
14.
Okay, 14. Let me see here. Alright, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh, yeah.
Do you wish to hold on?
Sure.
Okay. You maintain your connection, and the sun kind of starts covering his ears as he can start to hear the screaming too. As you see, like, blood starting to come out of his right nostril.
Karst, I'm gonna disconnect the kid.
Okay. As you do, the kid just kind of falls over onto the floor on his side.
I'm going to quickly check up on him.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Gonna go grab him.
As you do, you just kind of pick him up. He's breathing, groaning a bit. Just seems to be knocked out temporarily.
Like knocked out unconscious, or
Yeah. Something
I'll
just kind of
do-
overloaded his head.
I'll do a quick healing word towards the boy.
Okay.
Oh, Pam.
Brad, go call his mother.
Ooh, shit. Only 5, but still.
Okay. Alright.
Have I been heard?
Yes.
Yeah. Who are you asking to go get the mother?
Brad and Rio.
Ah. Oh, brother and Ryu. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
We will go look for the mother.
Alright. You see she kind of run through the house looking for... you find her in the kitchen. And she just kind of is in the middle of just like cleaning up the plate she took and looks to you. So, What's wrong?
Excuse me, ma'am, but can you please follow me?
She just kind of drops the plate. You hear it as it breaks. She starts this kind of just runs past you and heading for the room. She kind of busts in. She sees Shiro on the floor. She, oh, what happened?
It's okay. Calm down as he's breathing. He should be fine. He just got a bit, well, something happened.
He's
I'm not
taking
quite
a
sure.
nap.
She's kind of like sees just tears just kind of welling up her eyes as she just rushes over and just like takes him like from you and just kind of holds him in her arms. Well, Rin, as you in this mental space are still just hearing this yelling, this constant like screaming, just never ending, with the sound of static white noise all around you. What do you do?
Rin is gonna try and force calm, basically.
Okay. I'm not sure what you'd roll for that.
You want me to roll? You want me to roll wisdom, intelligence, charisma?
I think this would be a charisma one since you're trying to enforce a will upon another.
Uh,
It's out in the mist. Fuck you.
Brother's playing video games, isn't he?
yeah, what's it called? Save or
Charisma check.
okay,
16.
16.
Not bad. Alright, so as you, it's kind of like grabbing the sides of your head, you concentrate and begin to kind of like force your influence outwards from yourself and towards the father. As you do so, the sound of the screaming and the white noise quiet and dissipate a bit as mentally you can kind of see this kind of tunnel form connecting between you and the father. As it does, you can feel your mind reaching closer and closer to his. As you do, the father just physically and mentally you can just start hearing him saying, Shionagawa, 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 Shionagawa. As his head kind of starts twitching and like looking all around.
Oh.
Is this happening outside of the mindscape, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys can physically see his head kind of just like twisting and looking all around.
Okay.
The rest of his
Blaze
body
is
is
gonna tap Ren on this.
the rest of his body is still. So
Okay, I think Blaze is gonna tap Ren on the shoulder and just tell him, I think that's enough. Something's
Ren
going
is
on.
Ren is gonna cut. Ren is gonna cut the telepathy.
okay, Rin, as you try to cut it, you can't. You feel something
Oh,
has
no.
grabbed onto you. As you feel this, you kind of see coming from the father's body is some type of like ethereal presence that looks like
Ooh.
him. As it just moves out of his body, it kind of crawls across the table towards you. Its eyes just pure white, as if white light is coming through. Its ethereal form is like a pale blue. As it crawls across the table, it sits on its knees and legs and just grabs the side of your head and stares you in the face. Shionagawa! 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 Shionagawa is in danger! Shinagawa's in danger! It must
What?
protect! Must protect! Save! Save Queen! World in danger! And with that, the father's nose just starts gushing blood as his body just falls back. And Rin, the connection is cut.
I want to run over and quickly stop the father from bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the father a little healing word, as they call it.
Okay.
You know, you matter. Here you go, a 5 as well.
Wow, you're Rapine just on point with healing.
Constant fives.
Here.
Soon I'll become a tree.
Yes.
Rin-
You have that tree
once
touch.
Rin,
Yes.
once Rin comes out of the connection, he's gonna gasp for air for a couple of seconds.
Cast what?
He's gonna gasp for air.
Prayer. Okay. Like the actual spell prayer or just praying?
He's gonna gasp for
He's gonna-
air.
Oh,
Air
I'm
touch,
sorry.
air.
I'm gonna
That's
turn.
fine.
I'm gonna turn you up. I
And
Comes out immediately and starts praying like, oh shit.
Oh, you,
Fucking
Congratulations.
worst.
Hey, a cleric or paladin would do that.
he found religion, man. He's all of a sudden found religion again. Also, damn, you
That
found
shit fucked
internal
up.
screaming.
Y'all me, Jesus.
Don't you mean? That's what I was picturing my grandpa just going like,
Rin, what the hell happened in there?
his mind. He apparently he's been repeating a message this entire time, or more of yelling it. That's what got his son. Shiranagawa is in danger. The queen needs help, and he needs to help it. The world is in danger. That's the message he was repeating and yelling.
well, isn't that ominous?
What?
Oh, is it going to be okay at least?
Yeah. Are they going to be okay?
They should be. The son should be okay. The father is. I don't know what, but you guys didn't see his blue form roll across the table?
I'm pretty sure we didn't, right,
No,
Charles?
no. Rin was only. You were the only one to see it.
You're talking a bit of nonsense.
I don't think it would be nonsense. The father and son were bleeding out of nowhere. I don't think that would be nonsense.
Well, we can do that as well, but I don't know. Well, many things in this place don't make any sense to me.
The kid should be.
Charles.
The son. The son should be fine. I disconnected him telepathically the moment. Well, I said something was wrong.
Right now, it's mostly the father I'm worried about.
I think the father's only hope of, well, becoming normal rests in wherever he went.
Well, considering he's stuck in his bed, don't look too promising.
I don't know.
Did one of you go
Rin,
check on the father?
Yeah,
Okay. Who's going to check on him?
I'll check
Uh,
on him, Charles.
I think,
And then,
though, I do think Rio did.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryu.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, No, I was just purely looking through the window.
Okay. So Ryu and Clay, as you kind of go over to help him. What are your guys' past perceptions?
15.
16.
Ryu,
Let's see.
Clay.
Minus 13.
13? Okay, so I guess Ryu and Darva would probably notice this more easily. You notice bite marks on him.
Where?
On his left shoulder collarbone area.
What kind of bite is like human bite or dog bite?
Something big.
Beast. Oi, look at that. Look at his shoulder. Was that here before?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was
Uh,
kind of hidden by his clothing before. By his robe he
it
was
was?
wearing. But since he fell over, his robe kind of came undone.
Can I
is he bleeding?
see? Can we also see the bite from the window?
Do you have a passive of 15 or over, yes?
16.
16? Yeah, you could then.
Can I see if I like fuck. Wait, my brain's blanking out. Can I recognize if it's something from like nature or fey stuff? Like basically, what if I know what kind of creature would leave this kind of mark?
Yeah, that would be a nature check.
Sure thing. Beam.
Oh,
Hey,
damn!
for once.
Yes! 21. By the kind of... the bite is old, as it has kind of scarred over. But you do notice that it has some strange discoloration, and the veins around the area are discolored as well, and kind of protruding a bit from his flesh. Just kind of like bulging out a little. As you can see, like, it kind of... Some of the veins from the bite also are just kind of stretching up his back, and up, like, the back of his neck up to his head.
Hmm.
And
So do I know what kind of
you-
creature would leave this?
You do. You've only seen this kind of infection once before, though. It is very rare. But you have seen it once before. Is the bite from a creature known as a wolf were. Specifically a wolf were alpha.
Wait, so I would know that it's an infection.
Yes.
Okay, Broadpine's gonna go like, could you bring the man closer here? I think I recognize that bite.
Well, that, what?
Trust me, I have a suspicion I could do something here.
What the lady? Shouldn't we ask first? Isn't that
We should get her
the
permission
husband?
first.
Trust me, this could actually possibly maybe fix him if I'm right.
The mother and wife will look to you, and just kind of like then looking at her son. You've all done enough already. I don't want to lose my son too to this.
Oh, he is fine. I already healed him. He's just having a little nap. But right there, that scar your husband has, it's a rare animal that, well, not really an animal, a creature that does this. But the bite is actually an infection. And if it's an infection, I think I can actually cure it.
She just kind of looks at you, just kind of untrustingly. I need you, and I'll let someone else a chance to roll a persuasion check. Whoever else is gonna roll, though, I need to know what you
Oh,
say
fuck.
to convince.
Fuck, I wish we had a bar here, fuck's sake.
You do. You do have a
Like,
more.
where the fuck are the inspirations? Hello?
First of all, eat a whole cake, and second of all, lady, this situation could get much worse, or it could get any way better if our friend here took a look at your husband.
I'm old, and I have seen a lot.
Rapine, you can roll
What?
with just a normal roll. Tarvel, you roll with disadvantage.
Right.
No, you fuck.
What's
Can
this
I
fucking
try
guy?
something, guys?
Can I get that inspiration, please?
You want an
Please?
inspiration?
Don't you have
Yeah.
guns?
Alright, let me roll down and give you an inspiration. Bang, that's a 13. Let me inspire you. Alright, and then I shall pull out a whole extra guitar and inspire a tree.
Okay.
All right.
Oh dear.
Please be a decent roll for once.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Why?
Oof!
God fucking damn it.
Told you should have
Uh.
let the fucking bot do it.
Karst, platelets to Grandpa and says, "Are you sure about this?"
I am almost definitely sure.
All right. And Clay's gonna do a stupid. He's gonna like essentially clap his hands and use 15 points lay on hands on the old man.
Okay.
I
So,
was more thinking of lesser restoration, but it also works. Okay, cool.
okay.
Does cure diseases and infections.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. So, let me kind of pause this music for right now because this is not very fitting music for this.
I would disagree.
Yeah.
So
Player accidentally overheals and the man explodes.
as you so
God.
So healthy.
so as the wife is kind of like kind of gonna start berating Rapine and Dorvo, Clay, you just kind of come up and just like clear.
That literally explodes in holy light.
As you kind of place your hands on the man's chest and send in your healing, cleansing energy. You watch those of you kind of around him see the old scar bite mark begin to glow, and the man's back just arches, his eyes pop open and glow white as you hear him start screaming loudly as
Uh-oh.
this white light kind of shoots out of his mouth, and you watch as the light coming from his scar turns to a sickly black, and you watch rising from his body is this kind of ethereal, monstrous form, just yelling, screaming out in pain and agony.
I knew it!
Before
The
it,
son of a bitch is there!
before it is basically exorcised out, and as soon as it is just forced out of the Daisuke's body, it is dissipated into nothingness.
I knew it! I knew it! I goddamn knew it! I saw the thing! I said it! It's the thing! And it was! I told you!
Grandpa, calm down.
Oh, I got really excited because this I never thought I actually would see something happen like that. This is quite exciting.
What in the hell was that?
Watching, have some
Oh,
respect.
it was the how would you say what Jay, what did you say? What was the thing called?
A wolf were.
Okay, well you see when a wolf were, well in this case actually a wolf were like leader, an alpha if you would, bites a person, they infect them with a almost like an infection that usually leads to quite nasty side effects, and as we could see, you see, right here it worked. So my theory actually worked, and I was right for once. That's nice. That's nice.
For a bit of information for Rapine, since he did roll so well and his nature would know this, the bite from an alpha wolf were is a lot worse than from one of its underlings. A bite from a regular wolf were is meant to kind of temporarily incapacitate or immobilize their victims, so that way they can be dragged off to the rest of the pack, to be feasted on. The bite from an alpha basically leaves the person kind of like permanently catatonic. And
Holy shit.
It's actually quite weird how your husband is still alive. Usually, people don't survive these kinds of encounters. Oh, Well, anyways, now that your husband is fixed, I think you should be getting back to normal anytime soon.
The wife just kind of like looking at what just happened, and then just kind of like gently like lays her son down. She crawls over to her husband, just kind of picks him up and cradles him, like cradles his torso and head in her arms, and just kind of whispers like, "Honey, honey, dear, can you hear me?"
Just kind of lean into the door and go like, he should be waking up though, so that's kind of concerning.
As much as I want to say I wouldn't care, I will.
I mean, Clay literally went kapuya kapam and holy energy just. You would think people will wake up from that, but I guess
I
not.
don't care, Grandpa. I'm going to the front of the house.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Yes, I am. Stop me.
No,
man.
you're not. I'll fucking grab his head.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling and I want to go away.
Bad. You will sit down and you shall not offend any other people.
Rothpine, let go of my brother.
He is being a child.
No,
I
you're
was
in
gonna
fact
get
being
out a
child.
dagger. Grandpa said I was done with this.
Okay.
Ginkgo's just kind of grabbing onto your leg now, Darvo. Just kind of like wrap her arms and legs around your leg.
Yeah.
I'm just going to struggle, just walk to the front of the house.
You can easily just kind of
Fucking drag it.
Yeah, you just easily drag her along easily. She is not very heavy, so you just kind of like.
First, I want to do something that I don't think anyone did.
Mhm.
Does the old guy still have a pulse?
My healing word
Well,
doesn't work on the
guilty.
dead. Not healing word. I mean my
Healing hands.
Yeah.
damn hand.
Well, I
Yeah,
have,
they
I have,
doesn't really
I
heal
have
the
gentle
dead.
repose, so like if it gets
Healing-
that bad.
And healing hand doesn't normally summon a spot of Satan in the room, but still.
Also true.
Yeah, you can check out, see if he has a pulse.
I want to check if he has a pulse. Is it just going up and down?
Yeah, it's kind of easy to tell that he's still breathing,
Oh, there you go.
but he hasn't regained consciousness, though.
Well, I suggest you probably lay him in bed and wait till he wakes up.
Ma'am, I apologize. We must have given you a very bad impression of our party, but we meant no harm in this. Your son, well, in order to assure your son that I wasn't going to harm his father, I connected him telepathically to him and to me, and while we were connected telepathically, the infection fought back, and as soon as I sensed danger, I disconnected your son, saved him.
She'll just
things
kind of
should
look
be-
over.
He's unconscious, him and his father. They should wake up soon. There should be no permanent damage done to them. However-
The longest it usually takes is about 4 hours, so
However, if you'd allow us to talk to your husband as soon as he wakes up, please, it is of utmost importance.
She'll just kind of like look at you and just kind of sighs. She just is undecided. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, Rin.
Persuasion. Normal. 22.
She'll just kind of, as she's just kind of holding her husband close to her, she'll just kind of whisper softly. It's like, all right, if my son wakes up and can corroborate what you said, and if he's truly okay, if my husband wakes up, you can come back and try to speak with him if he does speak. It's been decades since he last spoke words besides just that one.
Hmm. Do you mind if I sit here outside? It's quite hard for me to move.
She kind of looks at you. It's like, yes, yes, all right. Just kind of position yourself away from the windows, just more towards the back of the house, please.
Oh, well, if you say so.
I don't want. If my husband does wake up, I don't want the first thing he sees to be something quite so shocking.
Oh, well, that's kind of rude.
Well, we don't really have beings such as yourself in this area.
Well, yeah, we don't really tend to go outside, but hey. I don't think I'm that disgusting, am I? Just kind of looks down at himself like, oh, a bit black here and there, that's about it.
She'll look kind of to the rest of you. If I hate to be a rude get host, but could you please all take your leave for right now?
I understand.
Yes. Yes, I think that'll be for the best.
My
Um,
apologies for the trouble that has been caused, and Mario will stand up and leave.
Yes. Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am. I hope your husband and your son recover well.
Thank you. That means a lot. I will send word to the village chief and let him know that you all will be staying in the village as my guests. So they should be able to get some room and board set up for you. She'll just kind of gently lay her husband down and just kind of straighten him out as well as her son, and we'll just kind of start tidying up the area real quick, and she'll help see you guys out.
Yep.
As you guys,
Okay.
well, that's going on inside. Darvo, you and Ginkgo outside are approached by a young lady, young halfling lady. She kind of looks at you too, and it's like, um, good day. Um,
Good day to you.
why do you have a goblin girl attached to your leg? Ginkgo just kind of looks up at you, Darvo, and then looks to the halfling lady. He's like, I'm a princess, and this here is my knight. My he is my loyal retainer.
Because of a living tree, my lady.
The lady just kind of looks confused. So are you one of those people that are here to try to speak to my dad?
Not
rest of-
Gorgat, but speak.
Oh,
Wait, sorry, I was just leaving.
oh, there's two of you. Oh,
There's many more to come.
many more. She just starts seeing the rest of the party just kind of coming out. Oh, wow, that's a lot of guests. Hopefully you weren't leaving too disappointed. He doesn't really say much.
A different kind of disappointed.
Yeah, it's didn't that go as well as it had planned?
No fault of your father and such, more fault of other factors.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. She'll just kind of like bow to you all respectfully. Well, I wish you all a good day then. And she'll just
Good
kind
day
of
to you too, my lady.
she bows to you, and she then kind of like curtsies, or bows respectfully, like in a different manner to Ginkgo. And good day to you, princess. Ginkgo just kind of blushes a bit and grins. And good day to you, uh, fair. She kind of ponders. Um, fair
Fair maiden.
subject. Oh yeah, maiden. Yeah, fair maiden. She, the young halfling woman just kind of just chuckles a bit and heads inside. And you guys are all left outside by yourselves.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, all of you, uh, what happened inside?
Didn't you see by the window?
I saw by the window, Grandpa, but it does not explain what I saw.
I thought I explained it pretty well.
Well, sorry, I guess I was a bit too focused on seeing a man having something ripped out of him.
Let's not
Okay,
discuss
from-
this in
I think
public.
was.
Just to sum it up, without any much details, like your brother said, things are a lot more complicated than we thought they were.
I pieced
That-
it.
That pretty much just sums it up for now. We'll talk about it in details outside of the public view. Like your brother
Yeah.
said. Come on.
Alright, then let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you guys make your way down the path from the home of Daisuke and his family. You get down to where the path to the house converges with the main road. So you're now like 100 feet away from the house. Are you guys heading back to the village?
Well, I did say I'm just gonna chill in the back, so
Okay. Did you let the rest of the party know?
I assumed that they heard while I was next to the window. If they didn't
that's
know,
true.
just-
That's true. Yeah. All right. So Sans Rot Pine, who's just gonna. So you wanted to stay there right now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like sit a bit away from the window, but like in an earshot, so if I hear something happening, I can, investigate.
Gotcha. You're on stakeout.
Mm-hmm.
Steak, cause wood.
Boo.
No, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right. So what the rest of you wanted to do then?
No, yet.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
go.
start looking for a good place to discuss things. It's kind of somewhat private.
Okay. Well, you're kind of like out, like in the open, like I won't say wilderness, but just kind of like just
Away from the public.
Yeah.
From anywhere public that people would go to.
Well, this house, Daisuke's house, this house was kind of built here away from the rest of the village. So, because they feared that, he'd bring bad tidings, cursed stuff to the village if they stayed nearby. So, they're not that far away. They're probably about maybe, I'd say, half a mile away from the rest of the village. So, it was a bit of a walk for you all, but not that bad. At all.
And on that walk back, Devil will pull back on the shawl. Not everything but a bit of his nose and his mouth. Looking edgy as hell.
Yes, Edgy Boy's back.
Hard as well, don't forget.
And
Oh
a
my
bad boy.
gosh.
Oh, we got our
So about that place, Car.
yes. Well, Rin needs to share with you what has happened. So,
He did.
Oh, that's
He
right,
gave
he
them he gave them the important rundown of what was said.
do you want to go into more detail or?
Once we're in a position where we can discuss without being.
Okay. Well, if you guys just kind of want to look around for a place, just I guess just roll me perception checks for anyone that wants to.
16.
Okay.
Somebody said
15.
Okay.
Perception?
You ruined it. You both.
Yeah, down goofed.
Damn it! Oh, we had a
We were
thing.
traumatized, okay?
All right.
In the words of my favorite troll character, and I quote, "Get fucked."
Oh, jeez. All right. So
Clay is not built for perception, Cars.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
all right. So Maru and Rin, you guys together, managed to find just kind of like just a good place to kind of sit and relax. Find a place where there's like some tree stumps from where part of part of some woods were cleared out, for wood and stuff. So you guys can all sit, and it's I'd say probably about I'd say maybe 200 feet off the main road, so easily out of listening distance of anyone passing by. They would have to, and there's not a lot for cover, so people can't sneak up on you, but they could probably spot you in the distance.
My head still hurts.
It's
Oh. Why is that?
Uh, he was saying one word loudly, but he just kept screaming internally during the place. Oh, my
Screaming
brain.
internally.
Yes. And then, well, he crawled across the table. None of you guys saw it, apparently, but he did. And then he told me Chernaka was in trouble. The princess needs help. Sorry, no, the queen needs help. The world's in danger. Oh,
Don't quite get it. What are we looking for? Shiranagawa. And also stories of the forest.
mm-hmm.
Is
My-
Shiranagawa the forest?
Нет, Shiranagawa is city within forest. Place there.
The forest is the Forgotten Forest. My theory on the matter is, well, he actually made it to Shiranagawa, but he saw something there, or it was attacked on his way back. And that's why he ended up like this, well, spouting that.
And that's why you had to banish something out of him. Huh, Clay?
Fable? Fable!
Fable is gone.
Oh no.
I'm here. Sorry, talking to the dead.
Okay, Fable is here.
Yes, apparently according to Grandpa, there's an infection in him, which I used the ability of mine to try to cure him. I didn't actually know there was going to be a weird spirit monster thingy in him.
Well, don't infections usually kill?
Нет.
If you're lucky.
I think it varies depending. That would explain why it's like that.
I remember hearing gruesome stories about infections. Yeah,
I think maybe
shivers in my spine.
this one just paralyzed him.
Paralyzed is a forgiving term.
Surely, hold on. Curse, can we by any chance spot Rot Pine from our current position?
No, you guys are too far away from where he is.
Let me read one of my abilities. Yeah, I have to have line of sight on. I can connect him
Well, I
telepathically.
guess I'd let you roll a perception check, see if you could. But it's gonna be kind of high because you guys are about like 300 feet from him.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No.
no. You can't get a good view on him. You can't tell
Oh.
which is him, which is like the natural trees that are around the place.
I can't even bloody find from here, so I can't even connect him telepathically to ask him for more details.
Well, no wonder there are trees everywhere.
Master at stealth.
Anyways, what's the call from now?
We figured out if we can discuss well, once the father comes back awake, we see if we can discuss with him anything. And then from there, we'll move to Shinagawa.
Hopefully, he doesn't kill that old man.
I would like to ask you something before we go on, since at this point we're treading into, well, if that wasn't the rumblings of an insane man, into a possible life and death scenario. What do you want to find that place for?
I'm glad you were listening. My friend is trapped there. A close friend of mine, someone who I was tasked with protecting forever. For as long as life grants either of us, I am tasked to protect her.
Is it who I'm thinking about?
Da.
Right, well, trust me, dear friend Rin. He'll... My brother here would be able to hold down the whole forest for that person.
If we can't talk, I'm gonna start planning for the worst. If we can't talk to him, our only chance to find the place, well, the forest isn't infinite. We just keep going from one side and leaving the other until we hit the city or the town.
Well, it might not be infinite, but who tells you it's not magic? Have you never heard tales of mazes that seem infinite?
No.
What is the same with that forest? I think that just going head down in there is not a good idea. I think we need an actual plan.
So far,
I don't disagree.
So far, our hopes lies with the fact that we partially summoned Satan out of a guy, and that the guy will live. That is the only hope we have for actual information.
If worst comes to worst and we don't get much information and we do have to go into the forest, I propose we tie ourselves with this rope. I have plenty enough to at least get us about, I want to say 300 feet or so we'd be able to use it. And in case one of us gets lost, we'll be able to pull it to know where everyone else.
The biggest problem is, when did Rutkind call them? Wolf wares?
Right.
The man, he wasn't a fighter. He wasn't armed, but that bite looked bad.
Who tells you he isn't a fighter? Maybe he could be one greater than you.
Assumptions make an ass out of you and me. We should not assume anything here.
Well, I must say, assume too many good things about this place.
Well, figure it out as we go, I guess.
Right.
There was somebody who said we walk into the Valley of Death or something. Somebody said a saying like that. I assume that's gonna happen soon.
Don't worry, as long as we're careful and we have a plan, we'll be fine.
Well, I can sense. Right now, we need to wait. Then, how about we settle down close to the village? wait, there for the rest of the day. Don't feel like spending my day into town today.
That sounds like a thing we can do.
I mean, if you want to go into town, sure, be my guest, but that will be without me.
Okay.
I've gotten used to traveling on the road. I'd probably prefer to camp out.
Joy, what even is that forest?
Forgotten Forest.
Yes, the Forgotten Forest. With Shirinagawa.
Is that way? No, wait.
I was gonna
Ah.
take out his map and his little pen and ink. Well, approximations. Anyone have a try to have a compass right here? Right. Any idea of what it should be? Perhaps north, south, east, west? How big is it?
We came in from south, and if it was south, we would have found it.
Should be. That assumption. It should be then.
And that even makes it north, east, or west.
East.
East, there's a big forest. It's mostly trees by rivers.
Oh, did say? Did you? You guys woke up ashore in Kanuka, right?
No, wait, did we? Actually, no. Yeah, the other clay marble and rock point. You guys said that you were at Karunka, right? Yeah, that's. You guys were shipwrecked. Darvo was shipwrecked down.
So Hamamura. Remember the name of that place?
Yep, you were shipwrecked by there.
Well, if you guys came in from the west, well, I guess Minayama is a bit more north. I don't necessarily have that forest. Well, maybe not west. That leaves us with north and east. Well, I reckon we indeed wait and ask. Or try to at least see if we can ask the old man.
This is best plan of action here. This is really only plan of action.
We're gonna head into the forest, into the Forgotten Forest. I'm gonna raise the question of: are we gonna bring the cart and horses, or are we gonna keep them at the town here?
Yet we'll have to move on foot. If it's as dangerous as said, then horses don't know if they have same willpower as man.
What about Ginkgo?
Stays within town. There is no need for unnecessary danger here for them.
Then we can agree on.
Ginkgo just kind of will look at you, just kind of hold like huffy, going, "Oh, but," she kind of pulls out her sword. I've been practicing.
This is not case where practice will be able to help.
Is it an actual sword or a wood sword?
It's an actual short sword.
Ginkgo, I understand you want to join us, and as much as I know we can protect you, we're going into a very dangerous place we know little to nothing about. We can't keep you safe and keep ourselves safe at the same time. I know it sucks, and we're not trying to be mean, believe me, we're not. We just want what's best for you, and we know that you staying here is probably the best option so far.
Well,
Example I can give here would be you don't ask an astronomy student to point out all the constellations on his first day.
I'll tell you what, if we manage to clear the path and we find the city and it's safe, I'll get you some I'll get you candy from the town, and I'll go bring you there. Personally, how about that?
You see her eyes just kind of light up at the mention of candy. Deal! But I want an entire bag!
It's not
Alright.
good for you.
I won't eat it all at once. Just maybe, just
Mm,
half. She's kind of like looks at you all pleadingly.
You'll get the bag.
Yes!
Unnegotiable.
Genku, how old even are you? Out of curiosity.
She's kind of like, will just kind of ponder. Well, let's see. I think I'm. See, just kind of counting. Then those couple years. At least I think it was a couple years. About 10.
Alright, definitely too young for alcohol.
What the fuck?
She goes.
Ah, come on, it's fine. We'll get you them candies.
She'll kind of stand up and just kind of take your hand. Okay.
Alright.
So you guys make your way. Darvel, you and Ginkgo make your way back into the village. Try to find a place that sells some candy.
Look around for a place that sells candies.
Okay. So you kind of begin looking around, even asking, if there's any shop here that sells candy. You're directed to kind of a small general store that kind of sells basic amenities and supplies and needs. But it does have some few kind of special treats. It does sell small bags of candy.
Well, greetings, my good friend.
The shopkeeper will greet you like, good afternoon to you, good sir. How may I help you with this fine afternoon?
So once I got the shawl on, all I can see is menacing, smiley, pointy teeth, a bit of a nose, and purple reflection for the eye. Candies for this little one here.
Oh, candy for the child. Sure, yes. He kind of just like get a little nervous. Goes over to the box that has like the bags of candy and grabs out one. Here you go, one bag of candy for the child. Just kind of gently, very politely hand the bag down to Ginkgo, who reaches up with both hands and takes it.
Thank you. How much would that be?
That will be just 3 copper pieces.
I was gonna take the little coin pouch, take out the little 5 copper pieces, and just put them on the counter. Alright.
Thank you very much.
Well then, have a good afternoon.
You as well.
Actually, Yanko, those candies any good?
You see, you kind of look down at her. She looks up to you. She's already got like a few pieces in her mouth, and she's kind of just chewing. Yeah, they're good. She kind of holds up the bag to you. Here, take a couple.
I'm gonna grab a couple, just turn the menacing mass of void that is my face to the shopkeeper, and just very honestly just... Good.
Shopkeeper
Just
just
walk
kind
out.
of like you see their shoulders raise, and like you could just kind of almost visibly see just like the pins and needles going up and down their spine.
Yeah, as soon as I'm out of the store, just yeah. Oh, I think I gave this guy the fright of his life.
Evil. Oh goodness. All right. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna try and find a campsite.
Okay, try and make a place, find a place to make camp.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the area you're in right now is pretty decent for camp. Um, isn't a whole lot for cover, but um, if you don't, if you don't think it's gonna rain, it'd be perfect for a campsite.
Is it gonna curse? I'm gonna look up at the sky. Is there clouds?
There's a few, but they're just kind of more of just kind of clear white cloud, not clear, but uh, pure white clouds.
Does it look like there's a chance for rain?
Roll me a nature check.
Where's the talking tree when you need them?
Holding, making a stakeout at the house.
For what?
Nah, it's gonna be fine. No rain. There's no chance of rain at all. It's gonna be dry. It's a dry summer.
Well, I do have a tent anyways. I'm gonna take 3 steps and then I'm gonna announce that I found a good campsite. I'm gonna set up tents.
Okay. All right. So, as Rin is getting the campsite set up, what do the rest of you want to do?
Well, you know me, just chilling.
Yes.
Good question.
Attempt to find my way to the campsite.
It's just back where you came from.
It is literally 5 steps to the left of the of where we were.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Today we'll probably just walk around town, and if nothing interesting pops up, just probably return back to the camp, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't really know what to do, because that went so weird.
What, you expected to summon Satan partially?
I was not expecting the summoning Satan part, no.
Okay, good. If you were, then we needed to talk.
Yeah, we would.
I mean, I kind of was.
Oh dear.
with me, expect the unexpected. And sometimes expect the expected. Anyway, so, well, I guess since you guys don't really have anything you plan to do, we can skip ahead half a day, to when you guys are getting ready to rest.
I'm gonna go after I set up tents. I'm gonna go tell Rockvine where the fuck we are in case something happens.
Okay. Alright. What you can do.
Hey, Rockvine, we're over there if you need something.
Over where?
Over there.
Okay, alright.
Point at the direction of our camp for me, please, Rockvine. Just come with me.
Yep, totally saw it. Mm-hmm.
Could you point in that direction?
I could, but I'm like trying to take a nap, so I'm just, I totally can, but I just choose not to do it.
Okay, so you won't go in the wrong direction if something happens.
No.
Okay.
When have I done that?
I am going to trust you on this.
Okay.
Or just gonna walk away.
Okay. So
There's nothing he can do here other than just to hope that he remembers.
So for Clay, when you're kind of walking around the village, nothing comes up. And some people were kind of stopping and staring at you a bit as your attire is a bit unusual, for
Hmm.
the region. But they are still very polite and welcoming to you. And you even get offered by this kind of like more elderly man. I get offered like a packaging of some rice balls for you.
Oh, I'll gladly accept it.
Okay, yeah, it's just a packaging of 4 rice balls.
Mhm.
So,
300, 300 gold, please.
Get scammed, kid.
but yeah, there's nothing else any of the rest of you would like to do. As time goes by for the day, about half a day passes. With when Rapine, you start hearing some commotion at the house.
Okay, I'm going to wild shape into my cat form
Okay.
and jump on like the ledge of the window. It's just kind of look and see what's happening.
Okay. You see that both the son and the father have both awakened, and it was the wife that was kind of startled as they both kind of
Oh,
shot up. It appears the son's just kind of looking around, going, "Whoa! What happened? What's going? Where'd they? Where'd they go?" Uh, and he just kind of is looking over and sees his father there. And he's like, oh good, father's still alive." You see the mother's just kind of like in tears, just joyful tears, seeing that they're both awake. And
okay,
then,
I'm more paying attention to the dad right now
yeah,
to see if my theory was right.
you see him just kind of looking around, just kind of very slowly. And then you see him just kind of looking down at himself. And you hear him kind of cough and kind of grab his throat. And he's like, uh, how did I get back home?
Just in like cat form. Meh.
He kind of will turn and look at you.
I mean, meow.
Hello, kitty. He kind of is looking like, where, where am I? And he just looks over at, and you see just like both the son and wife like just aghast, like their jaws is open as they're just in shock. The father will kind of will look to his wife and he's like, "Is is that you? Is that you, Marin?" The wife just bursts into tears as she just like runs over and just grabs like and hugs her husband close. What's going on? What what happened? And he looks over at his son. Who are, who are you?
Oh,
And and the son will just kind of like readjust himself. It's like, father, it's me. It's Shiro. Shiro, but you were just a boy when I left.
lad.
Yes, father. I'm. Well, that's what happens when you're in a catatonic state for 40 years.
Damn.
The father just you just see is just kind of like just hit by this realization as he kind of like pulls back and looks at his wife and 40 years. I oh no, oh dear. I I, I am so sorry to both of you. You You never gave up on me after all that time. Both of them just kind of shaking their heads as they're just embracing him. And as they just all kind of just start just crying together as a family. Eventually, the young lady that the party met outside the house hears the commotion, enters in and sees this and joins the family group hug and
Aww.
the healthy cry that they all need.
If I quickly look around, do I see any animals around me?
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, bam. What the fuck?
Oh wow! Damn. Okay, you can't take a glimpse around your cat eyes, kind of, adjusting to the darkness. You don't see any animals, no.
Right. Just quickly checking through. I don't think I have anything that visually impressive to signal the party. So, okay, I'll just wait for a good moment to to kind of like bump in.
Okay.
Just kind of like give him a second there.
All right. After about probably like 10 minutes of them just kind of crying and comforting each other, the wife will just kind of like compose herself, like, oh, those people that came by, I guess they really were able to help. I'll have to apologize to that young man and that tree man. I was very rude to them. I berated them for.
I'll jump. Okay, I'll jump down the window and like not inside the house, outside the house, and just in a spore cloud. Poof. Oh no, it's fine.
You just hear all of them just go scream, going, ah! What?
God, Grandpa.
The son's like, where in the hell did you come from?
Oh, what do you mean? I was here the whole time.
But, didn't even hear you approach.
Oh well, once you're a part of nature, if you don't want to be heard, no one hears you.
Is that related to that proverb? If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound thing?
What?
Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Okay. Anyway, it seems like the theory worked.
The son will kind of get up and his legs are a little bit shaky, but he kind of wobbles himself over to the window kind of leans on the windowsill. So what happened?
Oh, well, your father over there was bitten by a certain creature, and basically what he was just affected by a disease. All we did is just, got rid of the disease, and here he is. I'm actually quite surprised none of you tried to take him to a priest or something.
We did. We took him to the local medicine man here.
And what did he say?
He didn't know anything about it. He cleaned the wound as best he could, and
That he didn't think anything suspicious of the wound?
he thought it was just a animal bite, that he was attacked by an animal.
Oh, not a very good medicine man, huh?
He knows how to deal with more common ailments, and honestly, we couldn't afford to take my father to see someone special.
Oh well. If you look at nature, you eventually find things, but okay, well, it seems like you all well and nice. If you don't mind, would you mind if I go get my companions, and then maybe we could have like a private moment with your father then.
The son will kind of look over to the rest of his family, and the mother will stand up and approach you. Yes, please, please go fetch the rest of your party. And as for you, I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
Oh, you may call me Rot Pine.
Rotpine.
Hmm.
I am sorry for my behavior before.
Oh, it's understandable. I am also getting used to you, how would I call you, I guess? Fleshlings, yes. The fleshlings, yes. I'm getting used to your whole, living, I guess. So it's hard for me to explain or understand things, but I have mostly good intentions.
She will just kind of smile and kind of bow her head a bit. Thank you.
Hmm.
I will make preparations for you to return with your party.
Very well. Okay, well, I'll be back in a jiffy, I guess. I don't know. And then he kind of like turns around and goes like, fuck, where was he pointing? Alright, well, I guess this way.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Oh no!
And I'll just go in a vague direction where he pointing like, I'll fucking stumble upon it eventually.
Okay, so you make your way down the hill from the house, and just kind of start searching for the party. Eventually, as you kind of get down back to the main road, you start to notice, kind of off in the distance, the flickering of a campfire going.
Oh, well, if it's fire, I know the little pyromaniacs do enjoy some of that, so just gonna go over there. Hope it's my little pyromaniacs. And just approach the campfire. Hello!
Yeah,
Is this you?
you find a group of people that like really rough, tumble-looking men who are just whittling on wood
Oh.
for no reason.
Just fucking tree emerges out of the dark. Hello!
So yeah, it's kind of look like one with a scar eye, like with a switchblade knife. Like, ha! Oh look, a lump of wood for a new project. Yes. No, okay. I'm sorry. No, it is the party
Oh,
you
where?
find.
Oh, wait, never mind. I had a weird fucking hallucination.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, no.
As your vision adjusts,
Ooh.
you see the party there
Ooh.
instead of the terror-filled vision that you had of wood
Oh no, so
whittlers.
spooky. He had a switch knife. Oh no.
Yeah, it's wood carvers, man. They're gonna carve you up.
Oh. If only it had magic. Oh, wait. Yep, and I'll approach the party. Hello, I am back.
Oh well, look at who comes from the woodworks.
You guys keep
Excuse
discussing.
me?
I'll be right back.
What you call me?
I said you came out of the woodworks, didn't call you anything.
What you call me?
Lizard should be your... Oh man,
Grandpa's being a dummy.
Grandpa's dead to me.
Well, he's been dead for a while. I don't know he will die again.
So, Grandpa, what did he learn? What have you been doing?
Well, in my travels, I have learned a lot of things, you know.
I think we're talking about 2 days travels, Grandpa.
Oh, wait, what? What do you mean?
Right, you know, the people we came to see earlier, are they fine? Are they okay?
2 days, what? Oh, you mean yeah.
With Shiro and all that. Hi, peace.
Oh, yeah, they woke up and so, yeah, of course.
Alright, good. That is all you had to say.
Yeah, you know, he's speaking normally and all that good stuff, so...
You perplex me sometimes.
Well, You're just a child, so I don't, it's understandable.
Just pee. Always be a child, huh? Is that it?
Well, technically, yes.
Well, I may be young, but I'm not a kid anymore, Grandpa.
Well, compared to me, you are but a speck in the line of time. That sounded very deep.
There you go, talking nonsense again.
Well, I mean, I'm probably old enough to know your grandmother.
Yet that's
Don't
probably
think
not.
so.
Oh, who knows? Maybe I am.
Do you know how long can an elf live, Grandpa?
Really depends on an elf.
Yet it doesn't.
Well, it
depend on
does,
the elf, it
if he
depends on the
survives for
person.
that long, yeah, then he does, but if he doesn't, stuff happens.
Used to know some that were more than a couple of 100 years old. But more for some.
Yes, we had a druid visit once back in the Grow. He was about, almost 700 years old. But because, he's one of the druid circle, he will live longer even than the normal elves, so wasn't really a surprise.
700 years.
Well, he's probably going to live more than that. If I had to guess, probably thousands.
Don't be ridiculous now.
Well, no, the druid powers, well, they're quite mysterious in a way of keeping the life alive. Once you become one with nature, then nature feeds you too. And such trivial things as age do not matter anymore.
If it doesn't matter, why do you make sure to call everyone young one, little one, and child?
Well, they do need to know their place from time to time.
I mean, I think about it, Grandpa. You're rotten on the inside and rotting on the inside.
No,
I
I'm
mean, I
only
don't know, you
rotten from the
driftwood.
outside.
If we were to start putting people in place, I would call you Driftwood.
Well, that would require me to drift at first. That would
They just-
require a body of water too, I think.
Play is honestly just face palming at all this. Just
Tell me, Grandpa, have you heard about what is a drifter?
A drifter really depends on what your thing of drifting is.
I reckon we're all drifters. We'll move around a lot.
Huh. Would that not be a traveler?
Traveler
guess so
and
too.
drifter is synonym towards traveler.
So that would technically make you driftwood, Grandpa.
Oh, I guess it would.
I overturned.
No.
Carousel
Your
sum it up,
your
nothing
fleshlings
helpful has happened.
have a weird way of speaking.
I know. Try to be quite eloquent and refined with my wording, if you will.
I guess.
Nothing of interest or helpfulness has happened while you were gone, Cars.
I figured.
I'll be 100% honest.
No, we did. We convinced Grandpa that he was driftwood.
Yes, also Grandpa's apparently talked like a boomer.
That's
So
terrible.
that
When I was your age, I was
back.
but a sapling.
Grandpa,
back.
we cannot live
Is
by your
Rod-
house.
Is Rudpine back with us? I assume the old man died, or did he make it?
He's
he made it.
I've been here for about 20 minutes, you blind fuck.
Oh no, sorry, I still can't hear any. Well, after I heard a lot of internal screaming.
Not to get aggressive now, Grandpa, but from what I've heard from the driftwood man, they should be alright. I put a very big emphasis on should.
What time is it now, Karst?
it's like nighttime.
That's In that case, if they're alive tomorrow morning, we'll visit them. We'll actually get some answers.
Perhaps could have dinner with them.
Yeah, you guys haven't had dinner yet, so.
Jokes on you. Who actually no? We kind of need to eat everyone except Rapine.
He's constantly eating, taking in that
Yep.
that carbon dioxide, man.
Also, that sun.
That's breathing. That's not eating.
Fucking photosynthesis, bro.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Also known as breathing, my boy.
Save us first, please.
Okay, so if you wish to, you guys can head back to um, the home of Daisuke and his family to see
I mean,
Shiro and them.
don't want to be something rude in any way, but 3 gold pieces we gave them. That's not.
Oh, it's fine. It's not like I use them anyways.
Oh, I mean, of course, but still, 3 gold pieces for a visit.
Oh,
I
it
mean-
seems like they needed it. If they couldn't even afford a good doctor to diagnose their father, I guess it's more than enough to give them.
I think that one of the main reasons why they couldn't afford that is because, it's quite hard to live considering they have to feed, their father, bathe him, considering can't move that much more.
It's
By the way,
now.
Oh well.
by the way, can he move?
I didn't really see him move. He was more, busy talking with his family that he hasn't seen for 40 years. But you know what? If you want to ask him if he can move, you go ahead.
Well, I would, except it's quite a walk away. That's why I'm asking you, Grandpa.
Well, as I said, all was there for. I noticed that he awoke. He couldn't remember anything, and he could finally, speak normally.
Wait, what do you mean? Couldn't remember anything?
Oops.
Well, the past however years he was missing, he couldn't remember any of that part because, his mind was probably clouded by the, disease, so
He was a vegetable.
I don't know, he was still a halfling, but, his mind was not as responsive.
Yeah, the vegetative state is something different than the state he was in.
See,
What? I had to learn medicine for Valerie.
of course, I'm praising you for that.
Oh yeah, we're talking about vegetables.
Well,
I'm going to go meet with the family really quickly. I have a few questions towards the father.
Well, that's why we're going there, yes. I did warn them that you would come, so they have prepared like a meal or something. So I hope you didn't eat.
Alright, you. Oh, did you ask him to pre? I'm confused.
No, I did not. They did it on their own will.
Guys, I'm just gonna start heading towards their house.
Okay.
I thought we were walking and talking, but okay.
I will follow one of the. I'm gonna follow one of the 3 sane people in the party.
I'll go with them just to
Who the
make
fuck
sure
are
everyone's on
those?
their best behavior.
Okay. So y'all make,
Yes.
make your way back towards the house.
I'll grab Genko.
Genko's just kind of falling asleep with an empty candy bag on her stomach.
He said she did it. All the candy in one sitting, it seemed. And I'm gonna, nicely tuck her in bed.
She sugar crashed.
Yup.
She's got them diabetes, oh shit.
As you kind of like grab her to kind of tuck her into bed, she just kind of like starts kind of like wiggling the. Oh,
It's okay. It's okay.
hi,
You can rest.
hi, Dar.
Hello. Well, did finish all the candy before we went to the forest, huh?
It was so good though.
Ah, it's fine. I'll buy you another bag later.
Yeah, no, oh no, that's okay. She's kind of like covers her mouth as she burps a bit. Like, I think I had too much.
Alright. I think you should rest now. Here's my water skin. Just gonna crack it open and sniff. Yeah, that's water.
Okay.
Are you gonna go with the party then?
Yeah, just give me a minute, please, will ya?
Oh no, I'm just asking because then I'll just stay back and watch the camp.
I mean,
I can come with. I can ride on Grandpa's
No,
shoulders.
you sure you're feeling okay?
Yep. Just don't want to walk.
Alright, keep my water skin anyways.
I don't know what we can do. I'll just take like the bedroll, just kind of like put it in on my back before, like in the branches, just make like a coffin.
Make a little
Yeah,
nest.
Right.
there we go.
Well, Grandpa, she feels sick. You stop, right?
She feels six. What?
Why, peace. Are you making fun of me for speaking again?
No, I'm just I couldn't understand what you were saying.
She
What did you?
feels sick, then stop. Just
Oh, okay.
Ginkgo just kind of like just like make her way over to you, Rob Pine. It's kind of
I'll
like
just get it.
like hold her
Pick
hands
her up by the shoulders, kind of like put her in the back. There you go.
up. Okay, this'll work. I'm good.
No, we'll take a slow walk. No need to rush, anyways.
Yeah, I think some fresh, open air and the breeze in my face will help.
Yeah, trust me, it's not fresh air getting up there.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the house. As you do, you ring the bell again, and the door is answered by the wife this time. As she sees you all, she greets you, and she just kind of like will bow respectfully to you all. Like, oh, welcome back, all of you, and I am sorry for my behavior before. And she will kind of look towards Rapine and then to you, Darvo. I am sorry for how I acted. I was just very distraught.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Darvo.
Yeah?
I'm gonna pull him aside and talk in undercommon. This possibility that maybe you should apologize to them about that.
About what?
A
Oh,
bit of how you put things and
yeah,
methods.
I got you. Just come back from 2 steps away. Yeah, and I would also like to apologize on my behavior. Must say, do not have the best sense of humor, and wasn't the most, whatchamacallit.
The wife will just kind of raise her hand. Do not fret. All is forgiven. Come, you're welcomed in as guests. We have prepared a meal for all of you.
Ooh.
Ginkgo, do you want a meal or are you full?
Ginkgo's just like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. No,
Okay.
I will take some water, please.
If you have some water, that would be very nice of you.
Did you already empty my water skin?
Oh, she's a thirsty girl. What do you mean? She's a growing young lass.
Yeah, I could.
Grandpa, how about no?
Ginkgo's like, okay, oh, maybe some tea then. The wife just kind of chuckles a bit and it's like, yes, I can. I have prepared tea. I also prepare something for you, young girl. You look like you have a upset stomach.
Oh, well, then I'll let her down. I'll just, like, pick her up from behind and just, like, put her down. There you go. Go in there.
The
Have a bit of mingling.
the lady will kind of kneel down and will just kind of like pick Ginkgo up into her arms and just kind of carry her, just like Ginkgo's head over her shoulder. All right, we will be eating in the room you were in before, when you were speaking with my husband, or attempting to.
Oh, very well. I shall take my usual place and just waddle on over to the window.
Okay.
No. By the way, milady, how is your husband doing?
He slept for, well, a while. Um, Same with my son. They both were out for, well, half a day.
Are they awake? Feeling
They're,
fine?
yes, they're awake now. They woke up about an hour ago. And
Oh, hey, will you look at that?
my husband was saying that he was famished, felt like he hadn't eaten in a lifetime.
Well,
Well, you can thank our almighty and glorious friend Clay Ironheart here for their services to your family.
She'll she'll look to you, Clay, and smile and bow her head respectfully towards you. I owe you and all of you for your help.
It's alright, ma'am. I'm just glad your husband's fine and safe.
As am I. But please come in. Um, I hope you like soup and noodles, as well as we got some nice cuts of meat as well.
What kind of noodles?
Oh, well, just common noodles. We can't afford anything fancy, so we get whatever cheap noodles we can.
Of course.
She'll just kind of carry Ginkgo in, and just kind of lead you guys all to the room where you were before, and we'll just kind of sit Ginkgo down, you know, and we'll go fetch you guys your food and drinks for you all. She'll bring out a couple bottles of alcoholic beverages for those that wish to pour themselves a cup, and tea for the rest of you, if you wish, or water. She has a little pitcher of water for you all.
Fuzzy
Uh,
Bob.
as she gets that out, the son and daughter come out carrying food for you guys. After they kind of get you guys all situated, they all kind of while the wife kind of stays there waiting. The son and daughter come in, helping their father into the room, who's kind of very shaky on his feet. As he is sat down across the table from you all, he's been, well, cleaned up. His hair's been fixed, and his he's wearing a little bit nicer clothing. As he kind of will look to you all. So, these are the faces of the ones that saved me, awoken me from my long waking slumber. I owe you all a debt that I don't think I could ever repay in my life. But if there's anything I can do for you all, let me know.
I have a few questions.
Very well, I will answer them to the best of my abilities. My family informed me of what you came here seeking, at least a little.
A friend of mine has gotten herself trapped. Shirinagawa, and I need to go and help her.
He kind of raises a brow. Trapped. And things. And things aren't improved then.
Yeah.
If
She started a little concerned about me and eventually devolved into her wanting to stay there and how I should join her and stay as well.
Ah, I see. Then, well, then she is under the influence then. It sounds like.
Mm, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you by any chance know how you actually survived the encounter with the beast that did this to you, or maybe how you even got there in the first place?
I went into the forest in search of rare herbs and plants to hopefully sell. Before what happened, I was a bit of an apothecary. I made concoctions and poultices and elixirs for the people of the village here and for travelers coming through. Also took some of my wares to Iwahana to sell.
Yes.
I never really ventured into the forest before, at least not deep. I'd always kind of skirt along the edges, always making sure I could see past the trees to the outside. But some of the herbs I would collect had grown scarce in the areas I was visiting, so I ventured deeper. I then started to lose, well, I don't know where it was, I started to lose sight of the outside of the forest. Then I started to hear music playing. Very, very entrancing music. I felt like I was being drawn closer and closer, and I thought I saw someone playing on a flute. That was then when I started to notice some bones nearby, but they weren't animal bones. That's when I kind of snapped out of whatever trance that music was putting me under and fled. I don't know how long I was running for. I somehow ended up wandering deeper into the forest than I planned. But then I could hear the howls, the cries of some type of wolves chasing me. I could see them darting in between the shadows of the trees as I was running. And I took my weapons I had on me, a hand axe and some daggers, and I chucked them when I could. I just kept running as fast as I could, and I could start to see the edge of the forest, and I thought I was home free. I heard something coming at me, a branch break. I looked behind me and I saw the the jaws of a creature trying to get ready to engulf me. I stepped out just to the side. I thought quick enough when it sunk its teeth into my shoulder. I just out of instinct or fear, balled up my fist and punched it square in the nose. The creature let out a cry of pain and let go of me, and I continued bolting out of the forest. And that's when things start to go hazy. I can't really remember what happened after that. The next thing I remember is waking up here.
And it seems like you got very lucky. Most of the people don't really survive the encounter with them.
Well, you know us halflings, we're known to be lucky.
Well, I guess you more than anyone else.
I do have a few questions, if you do not mind.
No, go ahead. I'll answer whatever I can.
Nabo is going to pull out his map, and while doing that, well, you said you were some kind of herbalist. If I listened correctly, at least made hypotheses.
Yes, I'm an apothecary.
Right.
Medicine man to others.
Have you ever, in that forest, heard or perhaps seen of a flower that grows by its lonesome, makes you sneeze?
Oh, yes,
Then-
I do know of a flower like that in the forest. But it grows very close to Shiranagawa.
Well, thank you. Oh, I was going to roll out the map, pull this planning. And now, considering we are in village or town or whatever you wish to call it, Minayama, would you be able to fill this map for me, or at least a general idea of where the forest and Shiranagawa would be? Yes, if of course you remember.
I've never been there myself. And he just kind of like holds his head, kind of like puts his forehead in the palm of his hand. Oh, wait. No, something's not right. I remember something. I didn't escape alone. I had something helped me. There was some type of light, or a flame. Some type of blue flame that attacked the creature that bit me.
Blue flame.
Yes.
Like, how big was it? Was it like those things in little creatures made out of light? Since I was having a bathhouse.
No, this was different. This was not a spirit. It was just as if the fire was conjured.
Okay, well, me, the player, I think I have the idea, but can I have a roll to see if Brian can?
Sure. History check.
History? Oh, fuck, here we go. History. I have a +2, please!
Come on, roll 20. Not roll 20, but...
No.
Oh, fuck!
These rolls!
Goddamn dice!
What's the highest roll this session? Fucking
You had double digits.
17. A 17 has been the highest roll so far. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're not really recalling anything, Rob Pine.
Hmm.
Die Scales just kind of
Right?
like continue holding his head, like as he's kind of like trying to focus on the events. There was someone else in the forest with me.
Well, you did say you were lucky after all.
Yes, they they dragged me out of the forest. They got me to safety, and they told me that Shiranagawa is in danger. The queen is gone. And I don't know. Ugh, my head. Oh, it feels like it's splitting.
Hey, rest a little, will you? Right. That happened a while ago. If that happened a while ago, then can't hope about much for Shiranagawa.
Yes. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something still there. All I
I do not doubt there is.
but I don't know where it is exactly, but I know it's in the forest somewhere.
Do you have any clue how big that forest is?
I know it's very big.
Very big, right. Um, and let's say that from this house, or more general, the Minayama, how far would the forest be from, well, it, I believe?
Well, if you're traveling on foot, it would take, well, at least a day. If you don't know the land. If you have any type of means of transportation, it would take a lot less time. But animals do not enter that forest. At least, not the animals that don't live in it. They're strange critters that live in that forest. But they aren't, well, at least usually hostile. I don't know what these things were that attacked me, but I've never seen them before in the forest.
Are they any by any chance like of fey nature?
There have been tales. I haven't seen anything fey myself. Though I have seen some dancing lights a few times.
Oh, oh no.
Mm,
I
well, um, let's see. Well, from this map here, may you just get, put a little marker on where you would put the forest-ish on this map, just so we can have an general idea of what it would be.
Yeah, you kind of nod. You kind of like note like the three kind of river paths located, and we'll just kind of like draw a circle around the area. This is an approximation of the forest's boundaries. If I had
That's
to,
a very big forest.
yes, if I had to guess, I would think that the place you're looking for is at the heart of the forest.
most of the things are, yes.
Uh,
careful
Well,
if you go in there. Things can get very strange in that forest. And if there's something hunting in there now, it's even more so.
Has
Well, maybe the hunters.
the entire forest always been such?
Huh.
What were you gonna say, Rapine?
You were saying, well, maybe the hunters haven't been hunted yet, so.
The forest has always been, best way to put it is mysterious.
Hmm.
That's
Oh,
why I didn't venture in too far. I could feel that there was something special about it. That had a life of its own almost.
that is quite weird that I have not heard of it before.
This forest likes to keep its secrets.
Maybe.
There have been many others who, well, not many, but I have met others who have entered the forest and, well, come out and have forgotten their time in there.
They forgot their time there, but they didn't go crazy, did they?
No, I figure there's some type of maybe spirit or something there, some type of trickster that likes toying with mortals. That's why I was always very cautious not to venture too far in or stay too long, just in case if my luck ran out.
and the final thing I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Said that you knew the route there. Would you mind, of course, if you still have the strength to do so, or and the courage to accompany us there? Not right now, of course. Who wouldn't want to go there in the middle of the night, especially?
Yes. I'm sorry, but I don't want to get any closer to that forest.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell did you even ask? What the? He just came back. Hey, do you want to go back into the place that completely ruined you? Oh, hell yeah!
Beast, I'm not trying to put that sense behind it.
It's kind of what it feels like a
Yeah,
bit. It's like, it's. But
see, he understands.
I, I've lost 40 years because of something that happened in that forest. He kind of looks at his family. I don't want to lose 40 more.
There was a simple answer to this, and it was no, and there was no need to go on like this, and there was the answer said in a very complicated. Anyways,
Though, if I have to give some advice, there are rivers that flow into that forest. Follow the rivers.
That is not a bad advice at all, actually.
If there is if
Alrighty.
there is a village or something in there, then they will need a water source. From what I know of any civilization, it needs a way to get water for the people to thrive.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
Actually, could I ask of another request from you?
you see, you snatched me out of a 40 years slumber. Of course.
Oh, I hope it's not too big of a request, but while we are gone, could you please look after this little one? And I'll just point at Ginkgo. No, we don't really know anyone else here, but I wouldn't really want her to stay all alone at the camp. So, if you could keep an eye out on her, that would be very nice.
Daisuke will kind of look at Ginkgo and kind of kind of tilted his head a bit, for just kind of cracking a small smile. Sure, um, it would be my pleasure to look after your small companion for you.
Very good. Do remember she's royalty.
Oh,
Prin- Princess of the Petrified Grove.
I've never heard of that, but
Oh,
fascinating.
quite a ways away.
Well, then we will treat her as best as we can for royalty.
Very good.
Um, he'll just kind of like just bow, like kind of scoot back a bit and just kind of bow, like placing his head on the ground to Ginkgo. It is an honor to meet you, Princess. We Our home is a very humble one, but we will do our best to make sure you have a comfortable stay while you're here.
There we go.
Ginkgo just kind of look over at this and look to the rest of you. It was kind of like a pleading look of like, what do I say or do?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Just kind of goes like, yes, this home is very humble, as you say, but it is nice and homey. I think I will enjoy my stay here until my loyal court of knights come back. Yes,
Hmm.
Don't forget about the jester.
yes,
We have
and
one.
Jester. Wait, who's the Jester?
Good question.
That's me.
Oh.
Oh, right, and our very funny, humorous Jester.
Alright.
It's the way she said it. Oh, yeah, totally funny, absolutely hilarious. Amazing.
Oh, goodness gracious almighty.
Um, they just all guys have a bit of a chuckle, and well, and you guys can enjoy a nice meal together. If you have any other questions you'd like to ask Daisuke, you can.
I'll just be menacingly drinking tea and alcohol, as his plate is already empty.
Okay. Alrighty. Well then, you guys finish uh, your thank you meal that you got from the family here, and if you if you guys wish, you can take your leave and head back to your camp.
Alrighty then.
Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your kind of reception. Uh, I'll be heading out. I don't know about my friends here, but I personally will be heading out, so. Princess, you want to come along, by the way?
She'll kind of like wipe her mouth and just stand up and think, yes, oh yes, I would. Uh, uh Court Jester, um, thank you very much for the meal. It was delicious. She'll like fall after you and just kind of grab your hand.
Well, off we go then.
Alright, well. Good evening to you, folk.
They, they wish you a good night and a farewell. Say, uh, good night to you as well, uh, young jester.
Andrews.
Спасибо.
Bam.
Thank you for everything. And tomorrow we'll head out.
Daisuke will just kind of like stop you just momentarily. Oh, I hope your friend is okay in there. I I don't know why, but I feel like she is safe. At least not harmed in any way.
I hope so too. For her and my sake.
He'll pat you on the shoulder, very weakly, and then we'll go sit back down. Okay. What about the rest of you? You guys all taking your leave as well?
Yep.
Okay. So, one by one, you guys get up and leave. You know, they all, thank you for what you did, for returning Daisuke back to his senses. As you guys make your way back to your camp, with full bellies and warmed hearts, you guys can get ready to rest for the night. Who's taking first watch?
I'll do the last two.
I can take the first one, sure.
Okay.
I'll take the
I'll take
first
second
two.
then.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
God damn it.
Weenie.
All right. So, in order, who's going first?
I will be taking the first two watches.
First two. All right. So Darvo and Rotpine for first watch. Second watch, Darvo and who else?
I'm taking second watch first.
Okay, so Darvo and Clay. Third watch, we have Maru and anyone else want to do third watch?
Ryu, are you awake?
Ryu's fucking dead.
Oh God, no, he died.
Sure, I'll take third watch.
And then I'm guessing. Oh wait, actually, wait. Rio's also out, so I guess last two is me and him.
Okay, so you and Ryu for the last two.
Sure.
All right. Darn you, trancing elves, man.
You'd hate the Warforged stars. They don't even need to sleep.
Oh,
Well,
that's
would have hated as I was almost about to play one.
oh yeah, that's true.
Remember Sentry mode. They only have to pretend to sleep.
Yep. I shall go into my ninjutsu tree form and just chill there.
Grandpa utters some ancient words we have no idea how to understand.
Fucking just like, I don't know what's the most weep shit I could think of. Oh, fucking.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Greedy.
All right. So for first watch, go ahead and roll perception checks.
Hey, finally.
Hey, bang, 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 bang.
At the time when I don't need it. Fuck yeah.
Okay, the 22. All right, and a 15. Got it. All right. So first watch goes by. First hour is uneventful. Everything seems quiet. The crackling of the campfire going. Second hour into the first watch. Rapine, you get a kind of a chill run up through the core of your being, as if something is watching you.
Can I kind of like sense from which direction that's coming from?
It's coming from north of you.
I don't know, just kind of like mostly concentrate my vision to up north to kind of like try to perceive. Maybe I can see like eyes coming, like when there's light and eyes do some reflections.
Grandpa, you see anything?
As you're kind of Darvo says that as you're kind of looking towards the north, you swear you can see multiple sets of pure white glowing eyes.
Kind of like goes out of his tree form, stands up, goes like, "We have company."
Or is it the good or the bad kind?
Not a good one. Wake everyone up.
As you say that, you notice the eyes just blink out of view and just disappear.
Mm.
Except for one set that just, as it stares at you, you feel that chill
Uh,
run through you again before it disappears.
I'll just quickly yell in the forest with the speech of beast and leaf and go, "This place is protected by nature and me, so you better stay out."
Okay.
And
One thing, you see Davo about to just make the very loud whistle nose with two fingers.
yeah, I'll just kind of like stop him, like, shh, shh. Okay, they left, but I would stay on high alert.
By the,
Right.
by the way, Rob Pine, roll me an intimidation check.
Will do.
With advantage since you use your beast speech.
It's gonna be 2 1s. Look at this. Fuck off. So bad.
Oh, damn! So 20. Okay. Yeah, you think you got your point across.
He kind of like ponders for a minute and goes, "You know what? I think that we might have even stumbled upon a bit of irony. For some reason, I have a feeling those might have been the same beasts I was describing back at the place. Just a feeling of its presence, especially the one that stayed. Kind of has like that predatory feel."
What do you call them again? Werewolves?
Oh, it's opposite of that. Wolf wares, I think. Some they have stupid names. I don't know who invented it, but oh well.
Yeah.
Have to follow a code, Andrew, otherwise no one understands you.
If you want to, you can roll a history check, see what you can remember.
Sure thing. I don't know shit though. Hey, yeah. See.
God damn it! Yeah. Oh man, that Alzheimer's is kicking in again, man.
Yep.
It's like,
Who am I?
but brain fart.
Also, Grandpa,
Uh,
for the love of myself, Lolf,
oh, that's good that you love yourself.
and anyone else around us, please do not grab me in order to refrain me from going somewhere ever again.
Oh, well, you know. You're not as easy to control. If words don't work.
I would like a yes or a no
Of what?
to what I just asked you to not ever do again.
What was it? Well, how about the counter argument? I'll agree if you agree to listen to the rest of the party when they tell you not to do something.
Oh, come on, I listen to them. Sorry if I'm not comfortable seeing ethereal stuff coming out of someone's body.
Well, yes, but there's no need to barge into their house then.
Barged into the house, I just stepped around front. Right, well then, I shall give a bit more consideration to my dear friends here in the party.
Oh, very well, then I agree not to touch you, I guess.
Oh, you can, like, poke at me and stuff, just, like I said, do not grab
Oh,
me in
no,
order
no,
to
no
refrain me
more, no
from
more
going
touchy
to a place.
touch.
Oi.
No more touchy touch, no more cure wounds, that's fine, I understand you don't really feel as, you know, quite sensitive,
God
it's
damn
fine,
it.
the healing word will do fine. 6 feet distance after all. You know, quarantine and all.
Curse Rob Pine in his boomer brain.
As I said, you guys don't know he's actually level 20, but Alzheimer's is fucking kicking him back.
I am summoning a jerrycan full of kerosene and I'm dousing Grandpa in it.
No.
Okay, I shall cast a good old resist element.
No, no, do not turn this into Burning Man.
Actually, absorb elements. That's even better.
God. Oh.
Literally just turn it on him. Just he's like, I'll set you on fire. Up was like, no, you.
Whew.
Right.
I cast Sab.
Una reverse.
I cast Moonbeam.
I'll do that.
Right. Well, that's pretty much it. But
Okay.
you probably should stay alert.
Of course. I just realized I had Skywrite. I could have just written to you guys that it was all good. Oh well.
The Alzheimer's is kicking in hard for him. It's kicking in real hard.
All right. So, second watch, we have Clay and Doravo.
I'll just tell him to watch out for shiny eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
The glowing shiny eyes. All right. So, second watch. Perception checks.
Okay. Perception.
What the fuck? Did you like rig the game so it doesn't roll above 11 or something? Hello?
No, I did
Yep.
not. I did not do that. I don't even know if
Pretty
I
sure
could.
Karst did. Karst did. I know he did. He's
And
evil
so-
like that.
And hey, you got a 19 on your intimidation.
Let me just quickly roll something here.
I haven't intimidated anyone in like
Not you, Ropine.
2 weeks. Oh.
Oh, okay, well now the fuck okay.
Hooray!
Okay, I see
Get
how
fucked.
it is.
Get fucked.
Damn!
I
Absolutely
love the
fucked.
hooray in the background.
I did it to roll the
That's
20
nice.
on what? I don't know.
Ropine just
I'm having a real good sleep.
he just ascends. Oh,
Responds
okay.
to as Hammerhood.
He becomes he ascends.
I am the forest.
He becomes Yggdrasil, the world tree.
Fuck yeah. I could feel everything and everyone.
Actually, I'm kidding.
Like, you know how all the wizards want to become liches, I'll just want to become a Yggdrasil.
All right. So anyway, so second watch. Nothing of notice. If there's anything you guys would like to discuss during your watch, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Clay,
Mm-hmm.
what happened back there in that house? I'm a bit, how do I put that? Spirits and all that do scare me a little,
Mm-hmm.
and wonder what happened back there.
From what I can understand, when I use my skill to heal the father, he apparently had a weird sickness that, well, not a sickness, a infection that paralyzed him for 40 years. I think it was a bit of a curse where a spirit or something was keeping him like that.
I was kind
I
of
don't know.
clinging on to him.
Yeah, it from little I understand, it might have been clinging on to him.
Yeah. Do not like the sound of that any bit.
No, but from what I can understand from what Grandpa said, it's possible only the alphas, the leaders of those weird creatures can do it. So if we get bit by one of the lesser creatures, we'll only be sick for a little bit, but not for a longer time.
Yeah. Well, that's mildly reassuring, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This place is very, from what I can tell, this place is very interesting with its spirits and nature and everything.
Yeah, feels very different to back home, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Really does.
Yeah. I was hoping for change when I came here, but I must say, wasn't expecting to end up shipwrecked and with living tree and those other locals. I guess it could have been worse considering uh, their beliefs.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right. Well, we're still new here. We'll probably, I don't know, we'll probably find a home here or something.
Of course. Well, hopefully I can develop the kingdoms. Might as well, discover this new foreign land to us.
Hmm. I'm sure we will. I mean, I do hope we can see the other kingdoms. It'd be nice getting to explore new land, see new things.
Right. Of course, let's say that I'm just apprehending the Shiranagawa expedition.
I understand. But like I said earlier, as long as we stick together, are careful, we'll be fine.
Right.
I'll, although I'm gonna be honest, I am a little bit scared about it too. But that's a normal feeling to have.
Of course. Of course. Let's say that well, I don't retell that to many people. So expect you to also say that to not so many people, if anyone at all, but um I'm quite easily scared to start old. But hey, we haven't let's say been to haven't experienced something too bad here just yet.
Mhm.
So, no, I don't freak out at those banshees we fought at the river. That was weird. But I didn't, so hey, perhaps I'm actually growing up.
Yeah, it could be. Or maybe you're a lot braver than you think you are. You know.
Eh, well, who knows? Only time will tell.
Hmm. We got plenty of time.
Plenty of time stuck here, of course.
Please smiles at that.
Well, tell you what.
Mhm.
I'll just go back to surveying the area. Run the camp for the time being. Yeah, if you need anything, just tap me on my shoulder or call me over. Not too loud, don't want to wake up the others.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, with that, second watch comes to an end. You guys wake up the people for third watch, which was third and fourth, which
Robert.
is Maru and Ryu.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Gonna go wake up the pair of them.
both of them
Hi.
just chilling, trancing, you know.
Dear Pinkhead, I swapped the watches with my brother while telling him, so uh, you're stuck with him, or he's stuck with you, whichever way you want to see it.
That's alright. Have a good night.
Yep, and have a good morning. Turn over to Maru. Oi, Brad, watch time.
Yeah, Bezdiak.
Right, you're with Pinkhead Rio.
You don't
What
have
if-
to say that, you can call people by name. Except for the shady one, just call him Shady.
Slim Shady.
Hey, it's fine. Sure, guess we'll get along just fine. Been on a couple of watches with him. Definitely worse to be around with.
I know. I very much know. Well, I'll get up.
All right, well,
Get on with it.
going to have a wonderful night, and I wish you a wonderful morning, brother.
Hopefully.
All
Yep.
right. So, sadly, there aren't any ponds nearby.
You are not allowed to go fishing.
I want to fish.
No more banshees for you, mister.
But I will need a perception check from you both.
Sure. Holy shit.
14.
Damn. I am so
Today is
sorry
just
for the
not
rolls.
today.
Holy shit.
Yeah, today is just not the day for you guys. Thank God there's no combat today. Or is
Or is
there?
there? Haha!
Dang it.
Oh, no.
No, it's already 3 after 3, so I should wrap up for you guys. But so, your guys' watches are uneventful. So if there's anything you'd like to discuss, you can.
I wear my straw hat and play the flute.
Play the flute.
Yeah.
Okay. As you play the flute, you summon an ancient demon, and you end the world. Way to go.
Holy shit.
fuck.
Holy shit. Holy
First
shit.
banshees, now this. Great.
And all it took was one
Yeah,
shitty
what
flute.
is this?
Goddamn.
Ree is the Antichrist.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, if you guys have
Oh,
nothing you
goodness
wish to
gracious.
discuss, then we can just wrap up your guys' watch.
Mato's not going to initiate anything.
Ree's just gonna wave to him and that's it.
Alright, yes, Maru, the edgy loner bad boy.
Oh dear.
See, he's the loner, I'm the hot one.
Yeah, that's how it goes, you know.
Sorry, bro, it's genetics.
Yeah, you got one's Edwards, the other's Jacob, you know.
Oh well.
Alright, so you guys have a very peaceful watch. As morning comes, you all awake. The rest of you awake from your respective slumbers of sorts to feeling refreshed, well rested, and ready to start the day. And, well, with that, I think we'll end the session there.
Hey.
That was a bit,
Beginning
This is
of the
good.
end.
no, it's a bit of a short
do-
one, but
I do
No,
have to
it's
hop
good.
off, so this is
Yeah.
lucky. So, Duncan first. I
Short?
will see you guys later.
See you
I'll see you
later.
tomorrow.
yeah, see you,
Bye.
see
Have
you
fun.
later. And next session, next week, you guys will probably
Go
be,
into the forest of death.
yep, entering the pink forest of death. Yes.
With that,
Hey,
I'll be disappearing.
All right.
cheeseburger.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, brother.
Toodles.
Hope you all enjoyed and had a good time.
See,
I'm
short,
sorry for being inactive.
Oh, it's okay.
short
It's
but
okay.
enjoyable.
It's okay.
I informed everyone of what happened, so
Thank you.
You know, it's stuff that happens. I hope everything is well.
She's alright. She just I just gotta tend to her.
Yeah.
You know, walking. So yeah. I'm
No.
sorry for like disconnecting for like straight up like 30 minutes or like
Don't
an
be
hour.
sorry.
No.
It's called priorities.
yeah, it's fine, dude. But
Well, thank
I
you,
hope you all did enjoy,
Yeah,
and hope
man.
I didn't creep you out too much.
I wasn't really like 100% focused, sadly. I'm sorry for that. I only had like 3 hours of sleep
Oh Jesus!
yesterday. Yeah, I had a test today, so like I didn't realize like there was some gruesome shit happening. So I was like, okay, Reed's just sitting there quietly. Or I would have actually joined Darvo on the way out.
Do you see Mr. Coldman scared of possessions?
Yeah, like, what the hell was happening?
This is a creep. Oh well. Yes,
Yeah.
man, that's too bad you missed out on all the whole, exercising stuff going on,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
what
hey,
happened? I'm
but
sorry when I
hey,
left.
you
Yep.
see, this is why sessions are uploaded to YouTube on Cast's YouTube channel.
Mm.
Subscribe and like.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Leave a
Oh, don't forget to
comment.
press the notification bell.
Yeah, ding that notification bell
Oh
so
my
you get
god.
noticed. Yeah.
Alright, I'll be
Today's
leaving. This is
episode.
here.
stupid.
Today's episode is
Bye.
sponsored by Raid Shadow
Oh
Legends.
no.
God damn it, just get play away.
But to kind of fill you on what happened is, well, when Rin uh, had the
Last
connection
thing.
severed.
Oh yeah, I was there.
They
I
were
was
there for
there
that.
that moment.
The
I disconnected around the time where we basically
Yeah.
left. We left the house.
yeah,
Like
Clay,
I didn't even fucking write the notes. Holy shit.
yeah, Clay.
Um,
Ryu and Clay
they went to the
noticed the
tavern.
bite mark.
Yeah, we saw that. I
Uh,
was there. Like everything that happened in the house. I was there. But
okay.
after we left, where Maru, I think, and I think Rin were looking for a nice place to get some quiet alone time. That's where I left.
To camp. They were making
Hmm.
camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they went to a tavern.
No. So you didn't miss the exorcism then, I guess.
No, I saw the exorcism.
Okay.
I was 100% focused. So I was like, what the hell should I be doing as Ryu? Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
to me, it is one of the things I've been asking myself about Dabo sometimes is what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah,
Like,
my
you
brain
see,
was on fart mode.
But
it's not survive. The goal is to exist.
Yes, of course. Hello?
Yes, what are you saying, Mr. Karst?
so I just noticed that we had a first time viewer in chat, and I didn't say hi, and I didn't reply. Whoopsie.
Oh,
I feel
low one
bad.
TV.
Oh,
It's
but
alright. It's alright. It's
anyway,
D&D.
anyway, we got 2 viewers right now. Hey, you 2 viewers. We're about to wrap up. But yeah, I thank you all for coming, and I hope you all had a fun time with the session. And I hope you all are looking forward to next week as you guys enter the Forgotten Forest.
Oh god. Oh yeah, what so did the old man talk to the party?
Yes, he did.
Shamaska? Right? Is that it?
His name is Daisuke.
The fuck. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
my brain was on fart mode. Actually, if you don't
Yeah.
mind sparing a few minutes, Karst.
I do not mind.
Uh, okay. So Shiranagawa, old man.
Old man Daisuke, yeah.
Shiranagawa, old amnesiac man.
Yeah.
Man is called Daisuke.
Yep.
What race was he exactly?
Halfling.
He's a halfling.
Yes.
Okay.
His wife,
His wife is an elf.
half elf.
And her name? Wife was a half. What was her name?
Nina. I think that's what I said.
Half elf. And his son was also another halfling.
Yes, both his children were halflings. His
Yeah,
son
he had a
Shiro.
daughter as well, right?
Yeah, son Shiro and daughter.
Sharon.
Oh shit, what was his daughter's name? I think his daughter was Sheena.
Sheena. She was also a halfling, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Cool. Yeah, I'm sorry that I was inactive.
That's okay.
Inactive.
I understand
Yeah,
being tired, lack of sleep.
Yeah, I was pulling an all-nighter because of my quiz today, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad you were able to make it though. Still, so.
Thank you.
But
Thank you, Karst.
I will be ending the stream now, so I want to wish all of our viewers out there a lovely day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching this. If you're watching it live, fantastic. If you're watching it on my YouTube at Carson96, that is amazing as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a great tomorrow. And we'll catch you all next week for the next session, as the party will be figuring out how they wish to enter into the Forest of the Forgotten, or Forgotten Forest, as it's also plainly called. And so until then, bye everyone. See
Bye
ya.
bye, Twitch.